Hi, I'm Shona. Welcome to my channel. I am traveling this week and I don't have any of my regular yoga stuff with me. I totally forgot to pack my yoga mat. So I thought I'd do a class to show you how you can use the furniture and the different things you find in your hotel room to still do your regular asana practice. I hope you enjoy the class. To start the class, come and sit anywhere in your room. Maybe it's the bed, maybe it's a chair. I have a chair in this room, so I'm going to sit on a chair. But just come and sit on whatever surface you have available in your hotel room. And place your feet firmly on the floor. Have them hips width distance apart, so your knees are apart. And then you can bring the hands just onto the thighs and let the shoulders roll back and down. If you like, you can close the eyes and just start by noticing your feet. Feel your feet on the floor, noticing each individual toe. Start with the big toe, feel both big toes on the floor. Maybe it's helpful, you can lift the big toes up off the floor. It's hard to do that with the other toes down on the floor. And then place the big toes down on the floor again. And then just see you can lift up your other toes, spread them apart, and place them gently back down on the floor. Again, let the shoulders release down. Maybe you can move from side to side in your chair a wee bit. Feel the sitting bones, feel the buttocks just landing in the chair. Just feel yourself like you're in your hips. And then with the feet grounded and rooted, with your pelvis heavy and present, just bring the attention towards your breath. You can feel on an inhale that your rib cage expands, and then as you exhale, everything just contracts a little bit. Maybe it's helpful with your hands to bring your hands to your abdomen, or even to the side ribs. That can be nice. And for a few breaths, just feel the movement of your hands. Maybe the movements don't feel very big, but just pay attention to the subtlety of the breath in the rib cage. If you have your hands on your abdomen, you can release the hands again down to the thighs. Let the shoulders release down. Keep an intentional breath. And then if your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes. And then you can bring your right hand and just bring it to the side, the left side of your head. And you don't need to pull your head down, but just let the hand rest on your head. And here it could be nice to stretch the left hand away from you. And then swap sides, so you can remove the right hand. Start by having the right hand on your thigh, and then bring the left hand onto the right side of the head. Here also, if you want to stretch the right hand down, feel free to do so. Then release the left hand. Bring both hands back to your thighs. And then you can take your towel. If you don't have a towel, you can use a t-shirt, a small pillow. We're gonna balance it on our heads. So the idea is that you have something on your head. If it falls off, it's not gonna hurt you. And just feel how your back lengthens a little bit. Even though you're sitting down, this is kind of a balancing pose. Still keep the sensation in your feet, keep them rooted down. And then keeping that balance of the towel on your head, you can bring your right leg up and bring the ankle onto the knee. Keep the right foot active and flexed. And just feel the hip opening. Come back to your breath. You can bring the palms together in front of the chest if you like. Feel that the left toes, the left foot, is still really connected to the floor. You're still grounding in that foot. And then moving slowly so that the towel doesn't fall down. Bring your right leg to the floor. And then bring the left leg up so that the ankle goes over the knee. Keeping the left foot flexed. Bring the palms together in front of the chest, and again, keep the back long. And breathe. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Keep the right foot rooted into the floor, keep it grounded. And then you can bring the left foot down. Take the towel off your head. Bring the hands in front of you. Interlace the fingers, stretch the hand palms away, and then on an inhale, lift the arms forward and up. Keep the feet connected to the floor. So you're really lifting up with the arms, you're extending the arms. It's like you want your palms to touch the ceiling, but your feet are still rooted down. Make sure you don't stick your lower ribs forward like I'm exaggerating now, but bring the lower ribs in so that the back is straight. Bring the hands forward and down. Do the opposite interlace of the fingers. Stretch the hand palms away one more time, and then on an inhale, lift forward and up. Keeping the feet grounded down, keeping the connection between the toes and the floor. Lifting the hands up, lengthening the arms, and then bring the arms down. Release the hands. Then you can stand up. You can stand in front of, I'm going to do it in front of a desk, but I'll also show at a wall. You can also do this on a bed, just any surface that looks a little bit higher up. Bring your hands onto your desired surface, your available surface, and then step yourself back so that you're in kind of downward dog position. Lengthen the back. Use the hands to press into your surface and press your hips away. Your head can be in line with the arms. And then walk the feet towards your support. If you have space, I'm going to show it also with a wall. So you walk up towards a wall, place your hand palms against the wall, and then step back. Pressing the hand palms into the wall, moving the thighs back. And you can walk back towards your wall to come up. And then come down to the floor, whatever piece of floor you have available. Bring the hands down in front of you and come to a downward facing dog. Just press the heels back, back and down. Press your hips up and back, just like you did just now with the variation at the wall. And then you can lower your knees to the floor. Bring the toes together behind you and come to a child's pose. Sit back on your heels, release your forehead to the floor, and walk the arms forward to find length in the sides of the body. Come back to your breath. That long, gentle inhale and exhale from the start of the class, from the chair. Lift yourself to hands and knees. Press the hands into the floor and then press up and back to downward facing dog. You can lower the knees down to the floor. And then lift yourself up, lift your chest up. We're going to come to a low lunge position, but just make sure that if you spread your arms to the side, that you're not bumping into anything. So you have a bit of space around you. Bring the hands to the hips and then step the right foot forward. So you're in a low lunge position. Bringing that knee above the ankle. If the knee on the floor is uncomfortable, you can use the towel. And just give yourself a little bit of padding, especially if you don't have a mat. Here again, bring the arms in front of you. Interlace the fingers. Stretch the hand palms away. Lift the arms up. Reaching the hands up. Maybe you can even look up a little. Release the arms. And bring the arms down. And then we're going to lift the arms to the side and then turn towards your right leg with the arms raised. Making sure you don't bump into anything, coming into a twist. And then turn forward. Bring the arms up again. On your next exhale, bring the hands down onto the hips. Find your balance, and then change sides. It's okay if you need to adjust a little bit here, because probably if you have a support for the knee, you want to change that over. Step the left foot forward, and you can bring the hands in front of you. Interlace the fingers. If you can remember which finger was on top, do the opposite one. Stretch the hand palms away. Lift the arms up. Release the hands. Bring the hands down. You can bring the hands to the side. This time again, twisting towards the legs, so twist towards the left side, keeping the arms raised. Come forward again. Lift the arms up. And then bring the hands down. And come again to a downward facing dog. You can walk the feet forward towards the hands and come to your Uttanasana position with the feet at hips width distance. Release the head and release the neck. Ground the feet down. See if you can feel, again, the toes connected to the floor. You can hold the elbows if it feels nice for you to do so. Maybe rock from side to side. And bring the hands to the shins or thighs. Look forward, lengthen the back. Bring the hands to the hips and come to standing. So for this next part, I'm going to use the table as a prop, but you can use the bed or a chair, whatever you have in the room. I'm also going to use a scarf. You can again use anything, a t-shirt, a jumper, a towel, whatever you have. So come and stand in front of your object, your item, and then bring your right leg up. Bring the heel onto whatever it is, the chair or the bed. You can, in this case, I'll wrap my scarf around my foot, but you can throw your jumper or whatever you have around your foot. And then hold onto the scarf and lift the back. Lengthen up. It's like you want your head, the top of your head, the crown of your head, to touch the ceiling. That's the direction you're moving. Keep both legs active, keep both legs long. Root down into the floor with your left leg. Lengthen the heel away from you and your right leg, and keep the hips level, so you don't want to fall. You really want the hips to be equal. And you can release your scarf, bring the right foot down, and we swap sides. Bring the left leg up. Prepare your props. If you're using a scarf, press the right foot into the floor, press the left heel away from you and onto the prop. And then lift your chest, lift your head, the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Lengthen the spine. And you want to keep the hips level by really moving the left thigh down. And then release the left leg. We're going to do something similar but more open, providing a bit more space here in the abdomen. So stand beside your prop and then lift your left leg up. I'm going to do the left side first this time. Then you can bring the scarf around your foot, around your left leg. Hold onto the scarf with your left hand. And you can bring your right hands onto your hip and roll the shoulder back. Really point the elbow back. Keep the left foot active. Keep the heel pressing down into your supports. And on the right side as well, you press the right foot down. You really ground the foot. Keep the leg active and lengthened. Again, roll the shoulder back. Opening nicely here. If you have space in your room, I don't, my wall is too small, you can stretch the right arm to the side. I can do it with my fingers pointing back. Bring your right hand down, bring your left foot down, and you're going to change sides. Bring your right foot onto the support. Bring your prop, whether it's a towel or a scarf, around the leg, around the foot. And it's good to have the foot, the heel, in line with the hip. So you don't want the foot super far in front of your hip, but really in the same line. Hold onto the scarf with your right hand. Bring the left hand onto the hip. Roll the shoulder back. Again here, keeping the left foot pressing into the floor, keeping the right leg active on the support. If you have space in your room, you can stretch your hand out. And this time I have space. And feel the space created in your body here. And then bring the arms and legs, bring everything back together again. And come to stand in Tadasana. Bring the feet together if possible. Reach the fingers down. On an inhale, stretch the arms to the side and up, reaching them up. As you exhale, bring the palms together in front of the chest. Inhale, reach the arms to the side and up. Exhale, bring the palms down together in front of the chest. Last time, inhale, reach the arms to the side and up. Exhale, bring the palms down in front of the chest. You can sit on the floor, cross-legged, and just come to a small twist. So turn first to your right side, bring one hand on the knee, one hand behind you. And then over to the left side. Change the crisscross of the legs. Do it one more time. Twisting over to the right side. And then over to the left side. And you can lie on the floor. Depending what space you have. Starting with your knees bent, just let the knees rock from side to side a little bit. You can stretch your legs out one by one. Let the feet flop out to the side. Bring the arms down by your sides. And just gently close the eyes. And we'll take a few moments in Shavasana. And like we did at the start of the class, you can bring the attention to the parts of your body that are touching the floor. Moving from the bottom to the top, you can start at the heels, work your way up the backs of the legs, and feel all the small points of connection with the ground. And you can start to bring the hands to your abdomen. Bend the knees, place the feet on the floor one by one. And then roll over to your right side. Press yourself up. Come to a seated position again. Thank you for your practice.